Vladimir Lenin once said that under capitalism, and especially in its imperialist stage, wars are inevitable. And what he meant is that capitalism pushes elites and billionaires to chase endless profit. And when they run out of ways to squeeze workers here at home in the United States, they turn outward. They start grabbing land, resources, and markets in other countries. And that just leads to constant wars between powerful nations or wars fought through their allies. And these wars aren't accidents because they are built into the system. You know, these wars help keep the rich in power and help keep the working class divided so we don't unite against them. Now, connect that to what's happening with Israel today, which many people see as a United States proxy state in the Middle East. Israel has bombed Iran, Lebanon, and Gaza, but Israel isn't acting alone in this because it receives billions of dollars in United States weapons and support, and that helps the United States keep influence in the region and protect its control over resources and oil, and this is what people call United States imperialism. Powerful countries backing allies to enforce their interests while big corporations and billionaires continue to profit from war. And if you want to go back to the very beginning of who started all this, look at the bombings. I mean, back in June of 2025, Israel launched major airstrikes on Iran, hitting military sites, military bases, and even parts of Tehran. And then the United States later joined in, bombing facilities like Fordo and Natanz. And then Donald Trump called it a so-called 12-day war, where major Iranian leaders were killed and infrastructure was just severely damaged. And then fast forward in February of 2026, the conflict grew again. The United States and Israel attacked Iran once more, targeting major leaders and bombing cities across the country, killing innocent little girls. And then Iran responded back by firing missiles at the United States bases and just self-defense, and you can't blame them. And the conflict has also spread into Lebanon, where Israel has been striking Hezbollah, a group that is supported by Iran, and bombings have hit areas around Beirut, including places where displaced civilians were already staying to be safe. And Gaza has faced constant genocide since 2023 by the United States and Israel. Israel has launched thousands of strikes there while the United States continues sending weapons. And many people around the world see this as a bigger part of a struggle over power and control in the region. So with that being said, from this perspective, groups and countries like Iran, Hezbollah, and Palestinian fighters like Hamas are treated as threats because they resist the United States influence. So force is used to weaken them and keep control and keep the region under control. And that's why Lenin argued that capitalism and imperialism, under that system, wars keep happening because in his view, the system itself creates these conflicts. And you see that he's clearly not wrong.